Hello Libra, this is a timeless reading for you, and we are starting with the card God, followed by healing, burden, imagination, vacillation, and growth. Of course, the first two cards, they make this reading appear very, very spiritual, and it ultimately is very spiritual here, and it starts very good. I mean, God is the highest card here of the deck. There is a lot of spiritual healing that's happening here. There's a lot of spiritual growth. There is physical healing, emotional healing, like it's the ultimate healing on all level, all at once, like it's the magic key that is being given to you here. Yet this healing, you know, when something magical or when this divine light is being brought into our system, it will bring some upheaval, because only due to the light sometimes we can see what is hidden in the dark. And we have the burden card here, which means that there is a huge burden that you are carrying around, and it might become very clear to you. Maybe you have felt this burden for a long time, but you couldn't really explain it, like logically. And now you will have to go through this and analyze it a little bit, but I think, or I feel it will only be for a short time. Also, this burden card can indicate moving to another location, to a new home. But in that sense, I'm getting a more positive feeling from it. Maybe you've been waiting for quite a while to be able to move somewhere else, and you feel like finally you can pack your stuff and go. For some of you, I mean, it's a donkey, but there could be something about horses here as well. There could also be a reversal. Maybe something that you were carrying around, either emotionally or literally. If you have some stuff stored at home, you felt like it's just a burden. Maybe you collected some kind of stuff and you were trying to sell it and no one wanted to buy it. And suddenly, after a long time, you will find a use, and then you will be glad that no one bought it. I don't know why I'm getting this. It just came up suddenly. Or if it's something that is emotionally burdening you, maybe something that has been burdening you for a very long time, you will have a very huge spiritual realization about it, and then realize, or you will be able to transform this burden into a blessing, like something like that. With the imagination card, I'm getting this feeling that on one hand, there's a realization here as well about this burden. As I said already, you will realize that something is not as terrible as you thought it was. Another thing I'm getting from this imagination card together with the vacillation card is that there is a decision or several decisions that you have postponed to make for quite a while. And you know, let's say we have several choices in a situation, so then we start to imagine what would happen if I make this choice. What would be the best, the worst situation, or a neutral situation? What would be the outcome if I take this path, if I make this choice? And then we start to compare by how we imagined it could be or what could happen after making a certain choice. So there's a lot of confusion here. I can really relate to that very well. It could even be about a small thing like buying a new phone. And then, you know, worrying what will happen if you buy the more expensive one, but you can't really afford it. And what if it doesn't work, or this function is not so good? You know, sometimes something else is better, like, or even going to the supermarket, it could take you a very long time to pick what you want to eat. Like, there's something about that here. but somehow the ending here is open. I said with the burden there's a solution here, but with this not being able to make a choice, I don't know if this solution will come immediately, but you will realize something here about that. But it could, or maybe you will just become aware of a pattern, but until you find a solution, it might take a little bit more time. For some of you, for a few of you, it could also mean that the solution will come with this spiritual force, with this spiritual realization and healing that you're having, that it might become a little bit easier for you to make a decision in general. And the reading finishes with the growth card, and I feel like in the last few months I pulled this barrenness card for several times for Libra. So it's actually quite nice that we have a fully grown plant here and not this small barren flower. Or the barren desert card. I don't know, maybe I can find it really quickly. Yeah, I have it here. So I pulled this card, I think, several times for Libra. And now you have this one. This is very nice. And I think in one of the recent readings, I don't remember which one it was or how long it was ago, a few weeks, I said that it is actually a good sign in this barren ground under these terrible conditions that at least a small plant is growing. This is a miracle. But now something big is growing, and actually it's not growing anymore. It has already grown. It is fully grown. It's very nice. And at the bottom of the deck we have soon. So that's also a very good sign. So you are feeling, you can see that something nice is coming in for you, and you will soon be able to reap something here that you have been waiting for a very long time, that you have come a long way for. And another card I want to pull from the bottom is the Earth card, which actually relates a lot to the growth card. So there could be literally something about the element of earth here that is meaningful to you, but we can also just see it as something that is very fertile, something that is very fruitful, and that also offers, you know, nutrients. It's some kind of abundance here. Okay, I'm gonna leave it here. Thank you for watching.